everyone, my name is Reverend Birgit Gaudreau and welcome to my Bible study. Today we're going to study Exodus chapter 19. Before I start, I just want to mention that I do study the chapters with Dr. Baruch Corman. He's a Messianic Jew. He's an excellent teacher, and there he translates from the Hebrew Bible into English, and there's a lot of wonderful details that we can learn from him, and I'd like to pass that on to you all. Now, right now they are in the wilderness. God is providing for them. There is no other natural provision for them except what God is giving them.
Verse 3-6. And Moses went up to God, and the Lord called to him from the mountain, saying, Thus you shall say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, You have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you shall be a special treasure to me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which you shall speak to the children of Israel.
So God is giving the people of Israel special instruction. He wants his people to be a special people, and he wants them to come into the promised land.
Verse 10-13. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and let them be ready for the third day. For on the third day the Lord will come down upon Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people. You shall set bounds for the people all around, saying, Take heed to yourselves that you do not go up to the mountain or touch its base. Whoever touches the mountain shall surely be put to death. Not a hand shall touch him, but he shall surely be stoned or shot with an arrow. Whether man or beast, he shall not live. When the trumpet sounds long, they shall come near the mountain.
So God wants his people to be sanctified, to wash their clothes, to be prepared, because he is coming down to meet them. Now, this is something that I didn't know before, that God was going down to meet them before the 10 Commandments. So now, God has given Moses instruction to make a border so the people do not follow him up the mountain. And God said if they do not listen, that they will be stoned, and in Hebrew Bible it says that they would be pushed off the cliff.
Verse 16-19. Then it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunderings and lightnings, and a thick cloud on the mountain, and the sound of a trumpet was very loud, so that all the people who were in the camp trembled. And Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. Now Mount Sinai was completely in smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire. Its smoke ascended like the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly. And when the blast of the trumpet sounded long and became louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered him by voice.
Apparently, this is the same spot where Moses seen the burning bush, where the Lord made his appearance the first time before Moses.
Verse 20. Then the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mountain, and the Lord called Moses to the top of the mountain, and Moses went up.
God wants to bring the people of Israel revelation, and through revelation, their faith will grow. God wants to prepare them for the new land.
Verse 24. Then the Lord said to him, Away! Get down, and then come up, you and Aaron with you. But do not let the priests and the people break through to come up to the Lord, lest he break out against them.
So Moses went up the mountain, and I'm sure that wasn't easy and a long way to go. And then God says to him, Go back down and bring Aaron up with you. So Moses went down, he did exactly what God told him to do, and he went and took Aaron with him up the mountain. So in this chapter, we can learn that obedience brings revelation, and revelation brings a stronger faith. So I want to thank you all for watching and taking part of this study. Please join me again next week as we study Exodus chapter 20. Until then, God bless you all.